Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello friends, here we'll see another model related to Nyquist stability criteria. But when we look into that previous examples, all the trans functions we took only like in the standard mode. Standard modes means like type 0, like based on order, type 2, order 4, kind of simple examples we consider. But this time when you observe this trans function, it is non-standard type. It is not in standard mode. So we'll see how to find the word system stability, that is closed loop system stability based on this open loop trans function. Now when you just look into this trans function where the open loop poles and zeros located, when you observe here a 0 is located what origin. Again if you simplify, equate it to 0 for this denominator, we can have that open loop pole location where we get exactly around plus 5. Plus 5 means where it is located. It is located in right hand side of what? S plane. Means here one pole is located in what? Right hand side of S plane. Okay, it is in different mode when we compare with previous example. Now if you follow with construction of Nyquist path, so how we get, we will see here. Okay, first I am following with S1, means we need to construct the word polar plot. As I said, it is not in standard mode. We should follow the procedure in drawing the word polar plot. What we do here, put S is equal to J omega, then what we get here, G of J omega, H of J omega, which is equal to, S is equal to J omega, okay, divided by 1 minus 0.2, okay, S is equal to J omega. So we got in S like J omega portion, but to draw the polar plot, okay, we need to observe the word magnitude as well as phase angle with the variation of what? The frequency from 0 to infinity. Okay, means we should observe the absolute values. Okay, so for that only I am finding the word magnitude. What is the magnitude here? Magnitude means square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. With that concept, numerator means only imaginary part is present. Even though you do square root of real part is 0, imaginary part will be only omega. So square root of omega square means square and omega will, square root will get cancelled. Only omega will come. But for the denominator, both real and imaginary part is present. So square root of real part is 1 plus 0.2 omega whole square. This is the word magnitude. When it comes to the phase angle, look at here, J introduce what? 90 degree shift. It is in numerator, so gives what? Plus 90 only. So plus 90, got the point? And it is what? Minus tan inverse 0.2 omega by 1. How we find phase angle? Suppose x plus jy is there. Okay. So how we get magnitude? Square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. Phase angle, how we get? Tan inverse imaginary part by the what? Real part. With this simple relation, we are just writing what? Magnitude phase angles now. So numerator gives what? Plus 90. So when you look into the denominator, we get what? Minus sign is there. So minus tan inverse 0.2 omega. But it is in denominator. When I write the phase angle in numerator, when I write overall phase angle, it comes to the numerator. So minus of minus becomes what? Plus. We get what? Plus tan inverse 0.2 omega. So both magnitude phase angles we identified, but to draw the polar plot, that is to construct the S1 path, we should substitute what? Starting point as well as ending point. What is the starting point? For the frequency domain, omega is equal to 0. Ending point means omega is equal to infinity. Now we are substituting magnitude, now we are substituting frequency, okay, to get the both magnitude as well as what? Phase angles. So 0 if I substitute, starting point we get omega is equal to 0. 0 by square root of 1 plus 0.2, 0 means overall result will be 0 only we get. Now if you substitute 0, okay, tan inverse 0 is 0 plus 90, so phase angle we get. So what is the starting point of polar plot? Okay, 0 at an angle of what? 90. This is what? Starting point. Okay, next ending point we are taking omega is equal to infinity. Now if you substitute infinity by square root of 1 plus 0.2, infinity means don't do that infinity by infinity concept. If you take omega out, okay, for this I am taking omega common in the word denominator. If you take omega common, omega square, okay, square root, so square root and square will get cancelled, only omega will come out. Then under this what we get? 1 by omega square. Okay, next only 0.2 whole square we get. Omega will get cancelled. Now if you substitute omega to infinity, 1 by infinity means this portion becomes what? 0. Already 0.2 square root means these two will get cancelled. What will be the result? 1 by 0.2 means we get only 5. 5 is the result for the word magnitude. Now if you substitute omega to infinity, tan inverse infinity means how much here? 90 degrees. Already 90 is there. 90 plus 90 means how much we get? 180 degrees. So we got both magnitude and phase angles, okay, with a variation of frequency 0 to infinity. Now you can easily draw the what? S1 path. Okay, now when we map this, okay, so S1 means we identify the what values here, so we are just mapping here. So omega is 0, magnitude is 0, but phase angle is what? 90 degrees. This is what? 0 degrees, this is what? 90 degrees, this is what? 180 degrees, and this is what? Minus 90. Okay, so minus 180 if I come in what? Clockwise direction. Anyway, so magnitude is 0 means here only. Phase angle is how much here? 90 degrees. Now ending point, if you look at, magnitude is how much? 5. Phase angle is how much? 180. 5 at an angle of 180 is nothing but what? It is minus 5 only. It is located on negative real axis. So here it is located. Okay, so 5 at an angle of 180 means minus 5. Okay, this is what? S1. Okay, 5 at an angle of 180, nothing but minus 5 only. S1 we got. Now what is S2? If you map S2, S2 means to cover entire right hand side of S plane. What we did, wherever S is there, we substituted r e power z theta, but limit r tends to infinity. Theta is from what? Plus 90 to minus 90. We substituted in constructing the what? S2 path. But here r tends to infinity means wherever S is there, S tends to infinity. That we already did in finding the what? Polar plot ending point. Omega tends to infinity or S tends to infinity, both are same. When you substitute infinity, what is the value we got? 5 at an angle of 180 means this point only indicates what? Our S2 path. Okay, when you cover entire right hand side of S plane, we are getting location only at what? 5. Now what is S3? S3 is what? As usual, it is just mirror image of S1. So I am just following in this direction because it is mirror image. What about S4? S4 exists or not? Yes, S4 exists. Why S4 exists here? Why S4 exists here? Because a polar 0 must be located at origin. Here 0 is located at origin. Got the point? 0 is located at origin, so we need to construct S4. What is S4? S4 means what we need to do? Wherever S is there, substitute R e power z theta, but R tends to 0, but theta is from what? Minus 90 to plus 90. We did this procedure even in earlier example, but this time trans function is different. Means wherever S is there, R e power z theta, but R tends to 0. Nothing but S tends to 0 only. We already did that. S tends to 0 or omega tends to 0. How much magnitude we got? 0 only. Means this one only indicates our S4. Okay, this is S1, S2, S3, S4. If this is 5, definitely where that critical point minus 1 plus J0 is present, definitely inside only. Minus 1 plus J0 is present inside. Okay. So now if you look at that, how this stability is working, it is purely based on the concept of encirclement. Yes, minus 1 plus J0 is having what? Encirclement in which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. Got the point? Look at these arrow marks, how the direction is specified. It is in anti-clockwise motion. So now if I write the word principle of argument, n is equal to p minus z. So what are the number of encirclement we get? One encirclement, and the direction is anti-clockwise, so we get what? Positive sign. And again, what are the number of poles located in right hand side of S-plane? Yes, one pole is located in right hand side of S-plane from the given open loop trans function. So this is 1. And now if you find number of zeros located in right hand side, what is happening? 1, 1 will get cancelled. So Z is equal to 0, N is equal to P. System is what? Absolutely stable. Look at here. By just looking at this trans function, generally people feels a pole is located in right hand side, so they decide directly system must be unstable, but it is absolutely stable system. Again, how can you find it not doing in this lengthy procedure? You can follow with even RS stability criteria. If I follow with RS stability criteria, how to follow with that? Definitely you should construct a characteristic equation. Okay, when we construct the characteristic equation, but here before constructing characteristic equation, I am assuming it is negative unity feedback. Negative unity feedback is used. What will be the characteristic equation? 1 plus g of s h of s is equal to 0. Okay, so 1 plus what is g of s h of s is given s by 1 minus 0.2 s, okay, which is equal to 0. Simplify this, how we get? S plus 1 minus 0.2 s, which is equal to 0. So 1 minus 0.2 means how much we get? 0.8 s plus 1 is equal to 0. Only we got first order characteristic equation. Now form the RH array. RH array if you form, okay, it is only s power 1. So s power 1, s power 0, only 2 rows we get. First element will be what? 0.8. Next element will be what? 1. If you look at the first column elements, okay, in this both the elements are what? Greater than 0. So system is what? Absolutely stable. With this also you can say. Okay, so this is the reason why this particular system is what? Absolutely stable. Here we'll see another example related to Nyquist stability criteria. But this time we are choosing a different kind of trans function, means which is not in standard mode, right? So look at these poles and zeros where these are located. Numerator gives what? 0. So s plus 2 is equal to 0 means s is equal to minus 2. At this position 0 is located. S plus 1 is equal to 0 means denominator if you take s plus 1 is equal to 0 means s is equal to minus 1, which gives what? Pole location. And again s minus 1 is equal to 0, that is s is equal to plus 1, where we get what? Location of the pole. So this is somewhat different. Now all these are what? Open loop pole 0 plot. right? From this, what are the number of poles located in right hand side? Okay, that we are indicating with P. So one pole is located in what? Right hand side. Now we should find what the number of encirclement for the word critical point -1 plus J0. So that you can obtain by constructing the what Nyquist path. Okay, so how to construct the Nyquist path? We follow the sequence. First we are following with S1 path. S1 is to draw the what polar plot. But this transfunction is not in standard mode, so we follow with the normal procedure. Normal procedure means put S is equal to J omega. So what will be the result we get if you substitute S is equal to J omega plus 2, okay, divided by J omega plus 1 into J omega minus 1. Simplify this, what will be the result we get? Numerator, okay, means suppose first if I am writing magnitude portion, numerator gives what? Omega square plus 4, because how we find the magnitude? Square root of real part square as well as what? Imaginary part square. What about denominator? Denominator also like in this way, square root of omega square plus 1, square root of omega square plus 1, like this. So both are having same quantity, so you can cancel this square root. So what will be the magnitude we get at the end? Square root of omega square plus 4 by omega square plus 1 we get. This is the result for magnitude. Further, even you can take 4 outside. 4 if you take outside, square root of 4 means 2 will come. So 2 if you take it out, 1 plus, okay, omega by 2 whole square we can write, and in the denominator again we get 1 plus omega square. This is the simplified magnitude. So after having the magnitude, now when we calculate the phase angle, observe here phase angle if you write, okay. So numerator will be simply tan inverse imaginary part by real part, tan inverse omega by 2. But here when you look into the denominator, as it is if you expand, okay, right, j square means minus 1. Suppose if I am expanding the denominator, what we get? Minus omega square minus j omega, next plus j omega, next minus 1, these two will get cancelled. What is the result we are having? J omega plus 2 by minus omega square minus 1. Look at the denominator, minus sign if you take common we get omega square plus 1. So overall we have a negative sign. Whenever negative sign is present, that will introduce a what? 180 degrees shift. Got the point? 180 degrees means it is in denominator. If I write the 180 degrees into the numerator, it becomes what? Minus 180 degrees. Okay, negative introduce what? 180 degrees, but it is in denominator. If I am taking into the numerator, it becomes what? Minus 180. What about other terms? Other terms means tan inverse omega, and this is minus. Look at the denominator. For this tan inverse omega, for this minus tan inverse omega, both will get cancelled. So what is the simplified phase angle from here? Minus 180 degrees plus tan inverse omega by 2. This is the phase angle we got. Understood? Now after having magnitude and phase angle, to get the polar plot, first one, we are just varying the word frequency from 0 to infinity. Omega I am varying from 0 to infinity. Okay, starting omega is equal to 0, you substitute, what is the value we get? 0 plus 2, okay, 0 plus 1, 0 minus 1. Anyway, magnitude only if I find, we will get what? 2 only. Okay, simply 0 plus 4, square root of 4 means 2 only will come. But what will be the phase angle? Tan inverse 0 by 2 means 0, but minus 180 is present. So 2 at an angle of what? Minus 180 we will get. Next ending point if you substitute, okay, this 0 gives what? Starting point. Infinity gives what? Ending point. So what will be the magnitude we get? What is the magnitude? Okay. Infinity means if you take omega common, what will be the result? We already represented in this version. So when you take omega common, what will be the magnitude we get? Omega, if you take it out, omega will get cancelled. Okay. So then 1 plus 4 by omega square. So 4 by infinity means this becomes what? 0. Got the point? Next one. Here also, if you take omega common, 1 plus 1 by omega square. So what will be the result we get? When we substitute omega infinity, we get the what? Ending point of this polar plot. Suppose if you substitute omega infinity, what we get? Okay. When you take omega outside, okay, omega square is there, square root means only omega will come. So we get 1 plus 4 by omega square divided by here omega square plus 1 is there. Omega square, if you take common, we get 1 plus 1 by omega square. Only one omega will get cancelled. Omega tends to infinity means something by infinity, this portion is 0, here also 0, but still one omega is present in the denominator. If you substitute omega to infinity, 1 by infinity means magnitude becomes what? 0. And next, to find the phase angle, minus 180 plus tan inverse infinity. Tan inverse infinity is nothing but what? Plus 90. Minus 180 plus 90 means what will be the result? Minus 90 degrees. Okay. Now with these points we can draw that S1 path. Now we are drawing this. Okay. So this is with respect to what? Minus 1 plus Z0. Means we are mapping all the S-plane points towards G of S-plane. This result will give S1 path. So omega is 0 means what is the magnitude we got? 2. 2 at an angle of minus 180 means definitely it is on negative real axis. Positive real axis, negative real axis, positive imaginary, negative imaginary. So where that point is located? 2 at an angle of minus 180 means it is located at this position. 2 at an angle of plus or minus 180 indicates this negative real axis only. Now, if you just look into that ending point, what is the magnitude? 0. But phase angle is how much? Minus 90. Okay, this is 0 plus 90. Okay, plus or minus 180, and this is what? Minus 90. Magnitude is 0, phase angle is minus 90 means how we need to connect these points, either upper part or lower part means definitely it must be what? Lower side, because phase angle is from minus 180 to minus 90. Okay, minus 180 to minus 90. Magnitude is 2 to 0. Definitely this will come in this way. This is the direction for the what? S1 path. This is for S1. Now, okay, after completion of S1, if you follow with S2 path, what is S2? S2 is to cover the what? Entire right hand side of S-plane. Okay, so what will be the result we get? Infinity you are adding with 2, 1 or minus 1, there won't be any change. So I am just writing only S terms, S by S, S. 1s will get cancelled, 1 by s only will be there. But wherever s is there, we substitute r e power z theta, where r tends to infinity, theta is from what? Plus 90 to minus 90. Follow with this. So wherever s is there, r e power z theta. But r tends to infinity means s tends to infinity. 1 by infinity means this becomes what? 0 only. S2 is present only at what? 0. This is what? S2. What is S3? S3 is to just draw the what? Mirror image. Mirror image of S1 or inverse polar plot. So I am just connecting like this. This is the what? Direction for what? S3. S4 doesn't exist. Why S4 doesn't exist? There is no pole or 0 located what? Origin. So there is no S4. Now we completed that mapping process from S plane to what? G of S plane, that is towards critical point -1 plus J0. Yes, -1 plus J0 is inside the what? Contour. So it is having one encirclement. Look at this one. Encirclement is there. What is the direction? Look at the direction. It is anti-clockwise. Now you apply the what? Principle of argument. What is the principle of argument? N is equal to P minus Z. How many encirclement is there? Only one encirclement. What is the direction here? So anti-clockwise, so plus sign we get. Clockwise means minus sign. But here anti-clockwise, so plus sign we are having. Number of poles located in right hand side, we already identified. One pole is located, that is P is equal to 1 minus Z. So N, P both are equal, because of that Z is equal to 0. So system is what? Absolutely stable. Okay, so with this stability criteria we identified this is stable. But directly when you look into the trans function, how we feel, because one pole is located in right hand side, we know that, okay, from the stability conditions, when a pole is located in right hand side, we directly choose unstable part, but it is not like that. So Nyquist stability gives what? Clear information about stability. How you can even identify this particular system is what? Absolutely stable. You can even follow with RS stability criteria. If you follow with RS stability criteria, what will happen here? Construct characteristic equation 1 plus G of S H of S is equal to 0, means 1 plus S plus 2 by what? S plus 1 into S minus 1 means what we write? S square minus 1 is equal to 0. Simplify this equation. S square plus S minus 1 plus 2 means plus 1. This is the characteristic equation. All the coefficients are what? Greater than 0 only. So directly with this also you can say that system is what? Stable.